Lost Father by Tristan Karmatz. Once upon a time, there was a kid that went trick-or-treating with his father. His name was Tommy and his father was Freddie. To go trick-or-treating, they would have to pass a scary haunted church that nobody has been in 25 years. And the kid went up the steps while his dad was on the driveway talking to someone else. All of a sudden, Freddie vanished. Tommy came out of the house and he said, "Dad! Dad!" Tommy couldn't find his father. Tommy was extremely scared, but he thought his dad might have gone back to the house for work. Having this thought, Tommy started going back to his house, walking down the sidewalk. Suddenly he heard whispering voices saying, "Freddie is gone. Freddie is gone." Tommy thought he was hallucinating. Being overcome with fear, he sprinted back home, Tommy thought. So as Tommy quickly continued down the path, he heard more voices within a distant, ominous song. The singers, which seemed to be within the fog, saying, "Freddie is gone. Freddie is gone." Tommy was done. He screamed so loud that the ants could hear him from a mile away. So Tommy ran to his friend's house, over the fence, down the next street. When he got to his friend's house, he knocked hard and fast on the door. Tommy's mother answered, took one look down at him and said, "Leave. Nobody wants you here." Shocked, Tommy turned, walked back toward the street, and mumbled, "Well then." Tommy could hear the words of The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, but wasn't sure if it was the voices or in his head. He kept hearing, "Quoth the raven, nevermore." Tommy shook his head as if to rid of his mind of the chanting words and started running down the road in a panic. Once he felt the cold wind in his face, he thought the worst was behind him. Not a moment of peace was able to take hold before he heard another voice, surrounding, strangely familiar, like his dad, but changed Tommy. "Tommy, come here! Tommy!" The voices grew louder and louder. Tommy began to shake and feel his dinner come back up. At this, he dropped his candy and ran blindly, sweating as he sprinted, not knowing where he would go. He glanced behind and a moment later collided with a dark figure. He screamed and then hurriedly said, "I'm sorry." Tommy looked up and it was his father. He started crying so hard because he was so relieved to see him. Freddie said, "Let's go. You're going crazy." Tommy said, "Okay." So Tommy and Freddie lived happily ever after.